Lueroi's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver walkthrough, Part 13. Alright guys, welcome to Goldenrod City. Goldenrod City is like this giant city with tons of great stuff to do, but before I check it out, I'm going to head back into Route 34 because last time before I headed in the city I forgot to grab this TM. This is TM63 Embargo. It's a move that will prevent your opponents from using items during battle, so could be useful in like the Elite Four or a gym battle, but I normally don't really recommend it just because other than, you know, gym battles and stuff, it's not that useful. Anyways, yeah, Goldenrod City is huge, but you might notice that there's no Pokemart in here, which is kind of weird, but you're going to find out they got something a lot better than the Pokemart. This right here is the Goldenrod City department store, and in every game you're going to find one of these department stores, but luckily it's pretty early in the game here in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So right here on floor 2 is pretty much just the standard item counter. You know, you'll find all your basic stuff like Pokeballs and Great Balls, and this guy will give you, you know, potions, healing items. Yeah, I grabbed a few antidotes just because I ran out. So yeah, that's just basically the normal stuff you'll find in regular marts right there. When you go up to floor 3, this is where you're going to find X items, you know, X attack, X defend, X speed, stuff like that. The items that will temporarily boost up your stats in a battle. Kind of useful in gyms. This right here is the steroid/drug counter. So you can get, you know, proteins, calcium, all that expensive stuff that will permanently boost up your Pokemon's stats. Always good stuff right there. And this, I believe, is the TM counter. So you might actually want to check it out because there's a lot of TMs you can get here. There's actually some really powerful moves like Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, and stuff like that. And right here is the daily drawing corner. So pretty much it's like a lottery. So yeah, in the world of Pokemon, little boys can play the lottery, I guess. But usually you'll get something crappy like a berry, but if you're lucky, you might get a really good TM or something. And over here are the vending machines, so I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to get a lot of Soda Pop. Alright, I think I just got about a dozen Soda Pops, so you can get either fresh water, Soda Pop, and lemonade. I would highly recommend stocking up on those because they are a great deal for the amount of hit points they heal. Like, the amount of health they heal per Poké-Dollar is a way better value than like super potions and stuff, so I just got a bunch of Soda Pops. Now anyways, yeah, in the elevator you can head down to the basement floor. She says basement floor not for customers, and you can just head out anyways. But you can't get here with the stairs, you can only come down here by taking the elevator. And then you can talk to these guys and they will make the Machokes move these boxes and you can grab some items. So there's an Ultra Ball right there. Yeah, I guess just like underneath all the stores, they got these Machokes enslaved. So yeah, if the guy's facing the Machoke, just talk to him and then they'll move over. At first it might be kind of confusing trying to figure out how to get him to move, but let's see, yeah, when he's facing it just like that, then the Machokes will move the boxes for you. So then you can go and grab the item. And right here, we got a Burn Heal. I'm sure Blaine, the gym leader from Red and Blue, would love that item. And let's see, down here I think there's like an Ether or something. I've noticed that, like, I always save up my ethers and elixirs, but I never really end up using them that much until, like, later on in the Elite Four, but I guess they're worth saving just for that in the Elite Four, because you'll be glad you have them then. Anyways, let's head back up to the top, and then we'll move on out of the department store. So back up to the first floor. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in that department store, but if you're just looking for your standard items, just head to floor 2. The rest of the stuff is just extra, pretty much. So let's head out and check out the rest of the city because Goldenrod City is giant. Like, Goldenrod City is probably my favorite city of any Pokemon game. What I like about it is that it just looks like a real city. Like, they add in a lot of buildings you can't even go into, but it just makes it more of like an actual city feel. Anyways, right back here is the bike shop. Yeah, this place is kind of cool because you can get a bike for free. You don't have to do anything. Kind of like in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. But basically this guy's not getting any business because his bike shop's like way back here behind all these buildings. So he asks you to take the bicycle and then ride it around to kind of advertise his business for him. So yeah, you're going to ride the bike around and then all these people will be coming to his bike shop and everyone wins, right? So what you want to do is go to your item bag and find it in the key items, and then you can mess around with the options, and then you'll be able to just click, what is it, Y? Yeah, you can just click Y on your menu, and then you can ride around on your bike, which is pretty cool. So now we can check out some more houses over here. Some of these houses you're not going to really be able to do anything until later on. Like, well, the gym right here is blocked for now, so, yeah, Whitney, the gym leader's not there, but we'll find her later, so don't worry about it. Anyways, this place right here is the Name Raider. This guy will change the nicknames of your Pokemon. Well, he won't change them for you. You get to pick your own nickname, but in case you accidentally messed up the spelling on something, he will do that. But I just think that tent is creepy. I don't know. It reminds me of one of those fortune-telling places. Let's see, a lot more stuff down here. Right here is the place that's like the train that connects Johto and Kanto, but you can't go in there just yet, so don't really worry about it. But this guy's kind of funny. You talk to him, he's like, the train hasn't come in. I know, I'll carry the passengers on my back. Yeah, you're just going to climb on his back, and he's going to run you all the way from Johto to Kanto and back. But yeah. So, anyways, let's check out this place, because this is the radio tower. And this is actually where you're going to find Whitney, the gym leader, who's missing right now. Yeah, that's her right over here. So, she says that she's trying to pass this quiz, this radio quiz type thing, but she can't do it. So, you're just going to have to show her how it's done and talk to this lady right here. So you got to answer 5 trivia questions, and then you'll be able to get a radio on your Pokegear. So yeah, it's not really that hard, so don't worry about it. So can you check the town map with your Pokebeer? Did I just say Pokebeer? Pokegear, yes. Nidorina can only be female, yes, true. All you got to do is click yes or no. Now this one's a hard one. It says he uses apricots as ingredients, but it's actually a trick question because it's apricorns, not apricots. Yes, it's impossible to use a TM on a Magikarp. And the last question, I don't even remember this part of the game, really, but I just know that it's no. So it's yes, yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. Something about Professor Oak, whatever. I didn't even read the question. So yeah, you get a radio card on your Pokegear, and then you can use that to listen to the radio. And then Whitney jumps up. She's like, oh, you did it. You got all the questions right. And then she's going to head back to her gym where she belongs. The first time I played this game, I'm like, what is this chick doing out of the kitchen anyways? Yeah, that's right, get back there. But she's actually the gym leader, so you can't make fun of her. But yeah, let's check out her stupid radio card. And I call it stupid because, look, this is the radio right here. Like, all it is this text scrolling across the screen. Like, who actually wants to read this all day long? I don't know. And well, I don't know. This song right here, see, what I don't like about the radio is I wouldn't mind it, but it's like, you go up the stairs, and the music stops. Like, what's the point of a radio that just turns off every time you go into a new building or something? I don't know, whatever. I think it's stupid. Anyways, go up here, and you can talk to this lady. She's one of the radio hosts or something. But basically, she will give you a little card. I think it's like the blue card or something. And when you listen to her little radio show, you can keep track of these passwords she gives out. And then if you remember them, you can go talk to her and get some cool items for prizes. I never really do it, though, so I could be completely wrong, but that's what I remember, at least. So yeah, it's nothing that you have to do to beat the game, so don't worry about it if you don't do it. Anyways, that's the Goldenrod City radio tower, and right here's a Team Rocket guy, so he's like, so this is the radio tower. He's like, what do you want, Pest? Scram! So yeah, Team Rocket's checking out this place, which can't be a good thing. Yeah, so that's some foreshadowing right there. And this right here is a new part for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's the Global Terminal. And yeah, you might notice your Pokemon is not with you anymore. For some reason, they go back in their Pokeball. But basically, this is the giant, like, Wi-Fi center. You can, you know, connect with people all over the world playing this game. You can trade with people, do fun stuff like that. It's basically a place where all the Wi-Fi, you know, comes to use. And, you know, you can have some fun with your friends all over across the world, like all your friends in France and Spain and Japan and stuff like that, because I know you guys have friends all over the world, right? Except not friends in Egypt, because they got their internet shut down or something. I don't know. Did you guys hear about that? It's crazy stuff going on in Egypt right now. Anyways, these people will kind of give you some insight in what's going on here. Yeah, the Globe Terminal, a huge community of Pokemon players. How fun is that, right? But I'm not going to worry about it because it's nothing you need to do to beat the game, and that's all we're focusing on right now. So yeah, basically though, you can do all your fun trading and stuff in there. I don't know, they kind of have to have something like that, or else the Wi-Fi would be kind of stupid without it. But right here, now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of disappointed. This right here is the game corner. And it doesn't look like any other game corner you've ever seen, because normally you get to play the slots and do the slot machines, which are awesome, but for some reason, I guess Nintendo thought that was a bad influence for kids, so they got rid of the slot machines. So now you can just come in here, you can talk to him and get the coin case. But the only game they have is this game right here, and it's kind of like Minesweeper, basically. I don't know, I think it's stupid. I like the slot machines a lot better, but whatever, they got rid of those for whatever reason. And it's kind of weird because in the Japanese game, the game corner is completely different. It's just like the old one, but then they totally revamped it in the English version. And I thought that was kind of dumb, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, over here is Bill's house. You'll be coming back here later if you want, and you can get the Pokemon called Eevee. But right here, right now, there's nothing to do really, so don't worry about it right now. Right here, though, is the, what is this place called? It's like, okay, it's just, I guess they call it the tunnel, I don't know. It's kind of like the Goldenrod tunnel place. It connects from the top of the city to the bottom of the city underground. And you're going to see this Meryl run in, and it's like, yeah, of course it's Lyra. She's always losing her Meryl. But yeah, she's telling you about this stupid dress-up place that's down here. I think it's completely stupid. I don't know why they put this in the game, but they give you a fashion case, and you can seriously dress up your Pokemon and take pictures of them. I know it's lame, but I don't know. I guess maybe the girls that play Pokemon like doing that or something. Anyways, let's head down here. Alright, so this is where you're actually going to get to fight some trainers, so enough with the boring walking around the city and explaining stuff. Let's get down to business and start taking on some trainers. And I love this guy. He's like, he was winning at the game corner, so they kicked him out because they thought he was cheating. So yeah, now the super nerds down here. I love how the super nerds have like the toy Pokemon robot things. But yeah, we're going to get Dim some experience. Dim, my new Heracross, of course. If you guys missed the last video, you're probably like, why does he have a Heracross on his team? But yeah, I caught one in the last video, so I'm going to train it up a bit now. We're going to take on this Grimer here. And pretty much all I have now is Horn Attack, so I'm just going to use that over and over and over. So yeah, Heracross is a beast, though. He's only at level 9, but he can still pretty much take down most of these Pokemon. And Grimer's going to use Harden. I wonder if Grimer's still all grimy after he uses Harden. I don't know. I don't know why I wonder these things, but whatever. I mean, if he's all gooey and slimy, then he, like, hardens up. Would he still be gooey and slimy? I don't know. Who knows? And, yeah, there we go. We killed the thing. So we're up to level 10. That's the nice thing about having a Heracross. Even though you get it at a low level, he'll be able to kill a lot of stuff because of his high attack. Then you'll grow up levels pretty quickly. And he has another Grimer on his team, so same old strategy. We'll just hit him with our horn over and over. Oh crap, poison gas. And yeah, that's going to poison me. Of course, because it's poison gas. That's what it does. Well, luckily I bought some antidotes at the mart. See, that's right, kids. Always come prepared with your antidotes. Yeah, the worst thing in the world is getting poisoned and not having antidotes, because then every few steps you take, you lose hit points, and it's annoying. So yeah, we're going to kill this last Grimer, and this guy is done. That's all I had, a couple of Grimers. Well, I guess I'm going to have to heal up with a potion and get my antidotes out, so yeah, those Grimers sure gave us a beating, didn't they? Anyways, let's find our stuff in here. Yeah, the bags has like all these different pockets. You got to go through them all, but I don't know. You get used to it after a while. It's all on the touch screen, so you guys can't really see what's going on right now. But it's at such a weird angle. I'm like looking over the camera, trying to find this stuff. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, over down in that aisle over there. Well, actually, whatever. I'll just show you guys after this battle. His Pokemon just got a haircut. He's going to show me how strong it is. Yeah, you can actually get your Pokemon haircuts down here. I'll talk about it a bit later, but what I don't get is that this guy has a Lickitung. Like, okay, Lickitung doesn't have hair, so I don't know how he got a haircut. I don't know, maybe his Lickitung did have a bunch of hair, then he just cut it all off. Imagine Lickitung with, like, I don't know, an afro or something. I think that'd be funny. But hardly any Pokemon even have hair, but you can give any Pokemon a haircut. Even Geodude. Yeah, you can give a rock a haircut. But whatever. Let's just keep using Horn Attack, and ha! Your Supersonic missed like twice in a row. That's hilarious. And Lickitung is going to go down. Yeah, Lickitung you can actually get in this game and evolve it into a Licky, which is kind of cool. But I don't know, I've never really used Lickitung in this game. I don't know why. But this guy's crazy. He's dressed up like a dinosaur. But yeah, down this hallway over here, you're going to see that it's completely blocked off. It says, no entry beyond this point. But I don't know how I would get in anyways, because it's clearly, like, blocked off by a door. It looks like some metal door or something that you need a code or something to. So I don't know who is trying to trespass in there, because it's clearly closed up. But this person can sell you stuff right here, kind of. I don't know. These items are, like, useful, but they will lower your Pokemon's happiness. So I don't know. Use them cautiously, because you don't necessarily want to lower your Pokemon's happiness, but if you don't have a move like Return on them, or you're not evolving them through happiness, it's not really a big deal. And this right here is the Pokemon Salon. So yeah, this is where you get your Pokemon haircuts. There's either going to be like an experienced haircutter or like one of the new haircutters, but pretty much they will boost up your Pokemon's happiness. I don't know, I think the whole concept of a Pokemon haircut is just ridiculous, but if you want to boost up your Pokemon's happiness, give them a haircut. So I guess you can use those items, lower their happiness, then give them a haircut, and bring it right back up. Yeah, so this guy's got a bunch of Magnemites on his team. And since I don't have any fighting moves yet, I can't really do anything to them, so I'm going to switch out to Geodude. Now, one thing a lot of people don't know is that Magnemite does not have the Levitate ability. So you can use ground-type moves on it, and it will be 4 times effective. But a lot of people think it does have the Levitate ability, because it looks like it has the Levitate ability, because it's levitating, but for some reason it doesn't, so even a Magnitude 5 will kill it in one hit. And this guy has a bunch of Magnemites on his team, so I'll probably just cut these next few out. Alright, and the last Magnemite is down. And Rocky's all the way up to level 19 now, so that's good. He'll probably be our first to level 20. Oh yeah, and his last Pokemon's a Voltorb. I don't know, kind of random. He has 3 Magnemites and then a Voltorb. I don't really know why, but whatever. So we'll go back to Dim, and he can take care of this thing on his own. Voltorb. Voltorb's actually one of the fastest Pokemon in the game when it evolves. And Sonic Boom. That move's actually kind of annoying early on in the game. It always does 20 hit points no matter what. Alright, if he uses Supersonic, if he uses Sonic Boom here, he's gonna kill me, so you know what? I'm gonna take the chance. I'm taking the chance, so crossing my fingers, hope you use something like stupid like Charge. Oh yes, you did use Charge! Thank you for listening to me. Haha. It's always fun taking chances and then having it work out. But yeah, another Sonic Boom definitely would have killed me, so good thing the AI in this game is crappy. A lot of trainers just do stupid things all the time. And Heracross is up to level 12, so he's pretty much caught up now. Well, not completely, but in a few more levels he'll be caught up with everyone else. And over here is where you can, dress up your Pokemon with your fashion case and take pictures of them, which I just think is stupid, so I'm not going to do it. Anyways, this is our last trainer right here. He's one of these guys that's all into rare Pokemon and stuff. Yeah, the Pokemon maniacs and the, super nerds, they're always obsessed with the rare Pokemon, but yeah, this guy's got a couple Slowpokes on his team, so let's go ahead and switch over to Chikorita. And the reason I want to switch to Chikorita is because Chikorita's really close to getting up a level, and something exciting is going to happen when Herbie gets up to level 16, so I want to make sure I do that before the end of the video. So a few Razor Leafs will take this thing out, but keep in mind Slowpoke does have some pretty good defenses. And he's just going to keep growling at me. Actually, what's funny about that is, I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but I saw this on a website somewhere. Apparently, there's never been an episode in the anime where Slowpoke has been seen using an attack. Like, it's been in the anime a bunch, but you've never actually seen it attack something, which I think is hilarious because you just think of Slowpoke as just this lazy Pokemon that just lays around all the time. But yeah, we got Herbie up to level 16 like we wanted, so we'll switch it back out. And back to Heracross, because we need to get him some more experience. And yeah, he's got one more Slowpoke, so we'll see if this one actually attacks us. But actually, I think I'll go to Zubat this time. Zubat's also almost up a level. And Zubat can take care of this just fine with Bite. So, yeah, just going to keep using Growl, I guess. I'll actually laugh if it never uses an attack like this entire game. Except that would be pretty unlikely, but it'd be kind of funny. So, oh, Yawn, see, it's still not an attacking move, though. Alright, so I don't want to fall asleep, so let's go ahead and use U-turn and get out of there. I wasn't really sure if I like U-turn at first, just because you have to go back, but, so far I'm making pretty good use of it. So let's go back to Heracross and finish it off with a Horn Attack. See, you can use good teamwork strategies with U-turn. And yeah, Slowpoke refuses to attack once again, so I guess what's happening in the anime is just like in the game. Slowpoke just never using an attacking move. So there we go. Batman's up to level 16. And, like I said, something special happens when Chikorita gets to level 16. It evolves! So this is actually our first evolution of the entire walkthrough, so this is an exciting moment, right? Yeah, actually in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the 3 starters all evolve at different levels. One will evolve at 14, one at 16, and one at 18. So if you got the Pokemon that evolves at level 18, don't think something crazy's going on when it doesn't evolve at 16. But yeah, Bayleaf is a really awesome Grass-type Pokemon. Gonna be looking forward to using that. And we will be using it soon because we got a lot more stuff to do here in Goldenrod City.